Hey, before we start the episode, I want to remind everybody, man, we got one of the biggest radio shows in the country, syndicated in almost 100 cities, all over. Shout out to iHeartRadio. All right. Some of the latest cities that we've been able to add, man. Want to give a shout out to 93.9 The Beat in Honolulu. That's right. Hawaii. We over there going crazy. I also want to give a shout out Hot 98.3 in Tucson. Shout out to Tucson going crazy. Also want to give a shout out to Wild 94.1 in Tampa. Going crazy. We just got Richmond. We also just got the good folks in Bakersfield at Hot 104.7. So we're going crazy on the radio with my partner James Andre Jefferson Jr. for the Bootleg Kev Show. So make sure you tune in and you can listen anywhere on that iHeartRadio app. That's right. Let's get into the interview. Bootleg Kev Podcast, man. Special guest here. He got a crazy EP he just dropped, man. My guy, Rosama.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
600 Entertainment is here. First time solo on the show, but third time on the show altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome, man.
So,
Hey, first of all, this project is crazy.
appreciate it.
I don't know, what's it called? Pop Your Shit, and then the I record, you was fucking going in on it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Obviously, shout out to The Color Orange. Gets a lot of love on the project. For people who don't know, tell everybody where you're from. Obviously from the Dallas area.
Nah, I'm from Paris, Texas.
Paris. Okay, so
Yeah.
if I'm looking at the map of Texas, where's Paris?
Like northeast.
So how far from Dallas is it?
Like an hour 30.
Oh, so it's like a serious,
Yeah.
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 It's
So
a serious little mission.
yeah, little town though. Little country town.
What is Paris, Texas like compared to like, growing up like in the big city out there?
Totally different. It's all country.
So very like little redneck vibes,
Tight.
ranches and shit.
Tight. Yeah. Horses and cows and
So did you go up around like horses and stuff?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
you could ride a horse.
yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's easy.
So did you grow up doing that shit?
Riding horses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's dope. Like, did your family have horses or?
Yeah. My dad.
So your pops had
Yeah.
the whole shit going.
Mhm.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. So, and then his dad had cows and horses too. So
Do you know how to? You ever watch Yellowstone?
no.
Do you know how to cowboy? Where they like, it's like cowboys. They're on the horse and then they like wrangle the cattle.
Cattle, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
Have
how
you
to
done
do
that?
a whole
Right.
but I can.
Yeah. No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So how do you get from growing up, obviously, riding horses and being around the ranch life to starting to rap
Well, I started rapping at 9. Just
at 9 years old?
yeah,
Okay.
just being around music a lot, like listening to music a lot, and we was just trying shit really.
Right. So nine's pretty young. Like, at what point in time were you like, this is not a hobby, this is not for fun, I'm gonna like try to do it, I'm gonna put some shit out?
I think I put my first song out at like 13, 12, one of them, and then I didn't start taking it real serious until like after X blew up.
So once X started to get the motion going, you're like, oh shit, like this might be
Yeah,
there's like a path here to make this shit work.
yeah.
I like it.
So
And that was like 4 or 5 years. When did shit started to really take off? About 5 years ago for him?
nah, probably like
2022? 2021?
2022.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, somewhere around there.
That's crazy. So at that point in time, so we talked about this a little bit. So, okay, you're from Paris, Texas, but you're, you claim certain affiliations that are also here in Los Angeles. We won't get to the specifics, but if you see the name of the tape, fucking just figure that out on your own. How do you get mixed up in that? Is that something that's active in your hometown?
Yeah,
Okay.
that is active down there, and then shit coming to Dallas is obviously active up there too. So
Yeah, Dallas is a serious place.
yeah,
It's crazy too because I feel like Dallas over the last few years, and I think give all the credit to X. Obviously shout out to Mo3 and everybody else from Dallas that have been doing their thing over the last 6-7 years. But I feel like X has shown like a side of Dallas that was like not necessarily super like negative.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to all the other guys who've come up, out of Dallas over the last, since like 29. But I feel like X came into the game and was like, obviously you guys are banging what you're banging, but it was about the music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it was like, yeah, we're going to take this shit serious. Because I always say, like, when an artist is 1 foot in, 1 foot out, no matter how big they get, it's just like inevitable that, like, the fuse runs out.
Yeah.
Before those two worlds kind of, collide, and then you end up incarcerated.
Yeah.
So you started to kind of start to bang like more serious when you started going to Dallas more?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Fair point. Getting mixed up in other shit outside of the music thing.
Type shit, yeah.
So Dallas was kind of like would you say a bad influence on your life?
Yeah, 50-50.
I mean, of course, the influence of you being here and being a successful artist is also, give that
for
up
sure,
to Dallas
for
too.
sure. Yeah, but I'll say 50-50.
And how did you and X meet?
High school, senior year.
Okay.
I think he had moved from he was going to Mesquite, Petite, and he had moved to WT White senior year, like after football season. And that's where we met.
You were playing football?
Yeah.
And he was playing, obviously,
Football, yeah.
lineman for sure.
Yeah. But he didn't play at White, he played at Petite.
Okay.
And he came after football season, so he came like during basketball season, and then he did field and track.
What position did you play?
Football,
Yeah.
wide receiver.
Is it as serious as they say Texas high school football is? They say it's like religion.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, people take it super serious.
Yeah, like where I'm from, they'll shut down like stores and shit just to go to the game.
Yeah, like if there's a big game on a Friday night, the whole town shuts down in Paris.
For sure.
That's crazy. What's y'all's like biggest rival over there?
Nothing more.
Yeah. Was there ever a big player that came out of your high school, or someone who's in the league?
For football, not like super big,
Right, but some guys made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's fair. You grew up a Cowboys fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
No. I guess.
You're probably too young to even remember what those Super Bowls were like. Actually, you don't remember. That's fine.
I didn't see it in person.
Yeah, you hear stories. There's highlights on YouTube.
Yeah, for sure.
You just know Dak Prescott. You know.
Hey, welcome home, George Pickens.
Hey, do you feel good about the trade?
Yeah, for sure.
I think George Pickens is one of those players we're gonna see.
Hopefully.
Because he could also be like Juju Smith, who went.
Oh yeah.
I feel like Mike Tomlin be kind of knowing when to get them wide receivers up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I got a feeling he was like, all right, go ahead. Jerry Jones gonna take this guy.
Probably, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Hopefully it's a good year.
So you guys meet in high school. He's already rapping in high school.
Nah.
No. So you guys meet before, and like obviously you were messing around with the rap shit, but like as a hobby. At what point in time do you guys start to like kind of get in the studio and realize like, oh shit, like
after
we're rappers?
After it was like after I got kicked out of college, and he was already home from college. I think.
What college you go to?
I went to Navarro, and then I went to TJC.
Why'd you get kicked out?
Dumb shit.
Fighting, drugs, etc.
ETC.
Etc. ETC. So you get kicked out of school, then he leaves or gets kicked out?
Nah, he got kicked out too.
Both of you guys get kicked out of college.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That's cold. That's cold.
Yeah.
So you guys are both like, damn, we both fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was at a different college. He was in where the fuck he was at? Minnesota. Somewhere in
Badgers.
Minnesota.
Yeah, we talked about it a little. Yeah, that's right. The honey badgers. Was it the honey badgers? The badgers?
I don't know what it was called. But.
So you guys get back together after college is not an option anymore. When did you start working at the UPS?
At FedEx?
It was FedEx, sorry, yeah.
I think it was like during COVID.
So you started working at FedEx, COVID, it's early stages of the rap shit starting to heat up.
Yeah. And I had made a video and got fired.
What did the video entail that was fireable offense?
I think they was like we couldn't show like the trucks and couldn't film like inside certain buildings.
So you were filming like a music video at work.
Yeah, I was on the clock.
You were on the clock shooting a video.
Yeah.
You're the guy in the warehouse making sure the packages are delivered?
Nah, I'm the delivery guy.
So you're on the truck?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so they said, well, they had let me go. They had put me on suspension. And I was suspended for probably a week or two. But I was already gone because I had surgery on my hand. I was already gone. I was out for that. And the video had dropped while I was already out. And then it blew up on Dallas Global. So I guess the FedEx people seen it. And when I came back, they had suspended me for a week. Told me to come back in. And shit, they had fired me.
And then you were done?
Yeah.
Damn. So now it's like, now we gotta go all in on the rap shit.
Yeah, for sure. And by that time, X was already
starting to heat up. Yeah, so it's like it only made sense.
Yeah, for sure.
How long did you work there?
Probably almost a year.
Oh, so yeah, you were there for a while.
Yeah, almost a year.
Is it true, that you guys poke packages to see if there's packs in there?
Who?
Like people who work at FedEx, not you specifically.
I don't know.
Because you always would hear that, at least back in the day, someone who I know, you would send packages in the mail and you would try to put them into something else besides the box to where if they get poked, it doesn't break the vacuum seal, and then, your pack doesn't get snatched up by a fucking delinquent driver.
Type shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. You have to ask some other people. I don't
Do
know.
you know anybody at FedEx who ever might have found some packs of weed while being a delivery driver? I'm not saying it. But do you know anybody?
Nah, probably UPS.
Oh, you said UPS pieces. Yeah, FedEx better guys.
Yeah, for sure.
That's crazy. I feel like that'd be the best part of the gig. It's like, I know there's weed in here. They're not gonna report that.
And I think they do it when you get certain packages, they put certain labels on it, so they know where shit going. So yeah.
Hey, want to give a shout out to our family at Hardin, man, for sponsoring that episode of the Bootleg podcast. I just got back from Vegas and I picked up some goodies. All right, look, the number one dispensary in the world. When you're in Vegas, make sure you pull up. We got so much gas in here. Shout out to Hardin. If you're in Vegas, man, pull up to Hardin when you get in that taxi cab. As soon as you land, say, take me to Hardin. Follow them, Hardin_Las Vegas. Hardin Las Vegas, y'all. Shout out to them. Of course, we bang that Hardin, baby. You already know what it is, man. Want to give a shout out to our family at Odd Socks. Whatever you're into, Odd Socks has it covered, all right? The most comfortable socks in the world. By the way, those Happy Gilmore joints are insane. The Ren and Stempies, the Modelos. It's Modelo time. But the Monopoly. What are we doing with the Ninja Turtles? Also, they got your boxers on lock. They got your drawers. OddSocksOfficial.com. Use the promo code BOOTLEG right now. You'll save 20% off. Let's get back to the interview. Yeah, I didn't used to, but there was a guy I know who used to buy eBay tape. Because you could buy tape that said eBay on it. So you would take the box up, make it look like an eBay package, and then the return address would be like a collectible store. So then maybe a less likely snatch of the package or a poke,
Yeah.
Like, so there's a collectible in here.
Yeah.
1,000%. By the way, 1,000% average on that scenario.
Yeah, for sure.
It works. If you ever want to, just get eBay tape, or you can even get the Amazon Prime tape, low key. They sell it.
Or just get the wherever you work at tape.
Or the FedEx tape.
Just leave it in your truck.
If you got the plug on the FedEx tape or the UPS tape, I like that.
Just leave it in your truck.
Yeah. Someone probably did that for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. That's good. Obviously, man, you've been, I feel like you've kind of been carving out your own thing while X is blowing up, because you got some crazy records. You've been putting out some crazy music. The Meet the Sixers album was incredible. Shout out to Young Hood.
For sure. It's gold now.
The album's gold?
I think so, yeah.
Wow. That's crazy, dude. Like, what compilation is going gold anymore?
Us.
That's not a thing. First of all, the fact labels aren't even doing compilations anymore.
Yeah,
first
right.
of all,
Yeah.
So I thought that was dope that you guys did that in general, just like introducing the squad on a bigger level now that the eyes in there.
Right.
So
yeah, we're probably gonna do it again too.
As you should. Shout out to Young Hood just went viral in Texas, I saw.
Yeah.
For South
For the
by.
freestyle.
Yeah. That guy's a fucking alien.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember when he was in here, he just wouldn't stop rap. I was just throwing shit at him, and he was just like...
Yeah, he can go for sure.
Yeah, it was insane. You guys, like, sharpen each other's swords. Pause, obviously. But, yeah, like, still sharpen steel, like, being around.
Nah, for sure. He gonna go, for sure.
I mean, just, like, the whole crew is insane.
Yeah, and then we just added somebody else, Money Gang PB.
Oh, shit, so there's a new Sixer.
Yeah, for sure.
Where's he from?
He's from Fort Worth.
Okay, you guys are keeping it in
for sure.
the area. Is that why Paris, Texas? Is that where you have the?
Oh yeah, everybody
you got the tattoo as well.
Yeah, everybody shit different. Yeah,
so you represent Paris
for sure.
Yeah. How far is that? Have you been to Bay City with OT yet?
Nah. And what's crazy, I thought OT was from Houston until we like sat down and talked for real.
I've been. It's at like grandma's house.
Yeah.
Bay City's like, it's a vibe.
Yeah.
It's very.
I heard you be doing some crazy shit.
Yeah. We were killing pigs and.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's a fucking. He's a sick ass fool, man.
That's my dog.
Great record on the project.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. No. OT's he's a one of a kind guy. Bay City though. It's like I mean, it's probably not too different than like Paris. It's like a small like country town.
Yeah, that's why when we sat down and talked about it, that's how we connected. I was like, damn, you ain't too different from me.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Are you like X is kind of like blowing up in the country world now? He came out with Jelly Roll at Stagecoach.
Yeah.
He's got this song that's like, what's the white dude? He's got the song with Brian something.
Bailey Zimmerman.
Bailey Zimmerman. I was about to say George Zimmerman. That'd been fucked. Wrong Zimmerman. Totally wrong. But the country shit is going insane. Did you grow up like at all? Were your parents into that shit?
Country music?
Yeah. Or like.
I never heard them like just sit down and listen to it.
But it was around, like maybe your friends.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
Yeah. I mean, growing up in Texas, I just feel like everybody's got to have some sort of.
Yeah, some type of country.
Right.
For sure.
Or would you dip your toe in the country lane?
Yeah.
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 Or have you worked on anything yet?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I feel like you guys should do a country album. You, X, and the crew. Why not?
It's possible. We'll have to sit down and talk about it, but
Little fucking 7-8 banger, you know what I mean? Well,
yeah, but I don't know.
Get some country features.
Oh yeah, okay. Because I was just gonna say I don't know who's gonna do the country hook, but
No, you just gotta go get them. They're out there. People would love to work with X.
hell yeah.
Yeah. No, that'd be crazy. Yeah, I feel like country shit is like. What I love about X is he's doing it in a non-corny way. He's doing these records like on like beats that like.
Yeah, he do.
Right.
It's mixed up with the country.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. What's your favorite song on your project?
Oh, mine? Probably Blueprint.
That's like the intro, right? Yeah. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What, like, why not a full album? Why just an EP? Why?
I guess they put me like in the same steps as X. I do singles, then the EP, then the album. I'll probably be doing the same way.
Is your album almost done?
No.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Wait.
Do you have like stuff set aside for it though? Or
Yeah, for sure.
Like, how many songs do you think you so far are like?
That made it probably like I'd say a cool little 5.
Oh, that's something like.
Yeah.
You got probably 10 more to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
Cool little 5. Yeah.
What has been the coolest shit that this rap journey has taken you on? Like anything crazy you've been able to see? Anybody like famous you've been around? Where you're like, what the fuck is going on right now?
I done seen a lot of famous people, but just not like famous people I really, really fuck with.
Right.
So probably some crazy shit is just like places we go. Some shit I done seen like crazy fans and shit like that.
What's the craziest thing that fans done where you're like?
We had walked outside and we was at the airport. We had came outside and the girl, she was in the car with her husband. She hopped out, running and screaming towards X and started crying. I was like, what the fuck?
Poor guy.
Like that nigga was Michael Jackson or something. I was like, damn.
I just feel bad for my husband. He was in the car like this.
Yeah.
Watching his bitch run after a rapper. And then watching her cry for another man.
Yeah, she started like boo-hoo crying.
And then had to drive home with her.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn. It's a cold world, bruh.
I'm talking about like one of them. Oh, like, oh my God.
What city was this in?
I don't even know where the fuck we was at.
God bless that poor guy's soul.
I was like, damn.
Is there a celebrity that you could meet that would have you starstruck? Not acting like that, but just that you'd be super excited.
Wayne.
Lil Wayne, yeah.
For sure.
That's the one. Would you say he's like your GOAT?
Yeah. It's my favorite rapper.
What's your favorite Lil Wayne album?
Carter 2.
That's the right answer. I would say it's 1 or 2.
Oh.
I do love Carter 3. Yeah.
That's cool, but 2?
Carter 2 is the one.
Top.
Carter 2 is what people say Carter 3 is.
Yeah, for sure.
People act like Carter 3 is like the... I'm like, no, that's Carter 2 is the best
Carter
one.
2.
Like, to me,
From
that's...
top to bottom.
Yeah, for sure. What about you? What about mixtapes?
Probably... I don't got no favorite one.
I feel like the last amazing Wayne project was No Ceilings, which was 2009. I feel like everything...
You didn't like Sorry for the Wait?
No.
You
Of course
like
not. No.
Damn.
Even like Carter 4, singles were cool. The interludes are cool. I'd say Carter 5 was a whole double disc of... I don't remember a song from the album.
Man.
What song from Carter 5 you still listen to?
None, but
Right.
still.
No, I mean, like, I just hope Carter 6 is like... Because it's coming soon, they say.
Yeah. Supposed to drop soon.
Yeah. Just feel like No Ceilings was like the last peak Wayne, like, you know, that motherfucker.
I feel like he was still spitting on Sorry for the Wait, but...
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I just, you know, once he started doing like rock shit and the fucking, like, I'm Not a Human Being was whatever. Like, there's some dope singles that he's came out with since then, you know? But yeah. Carter 3, Carter 2, Carter 1.
Definitely.
No Ceilings, for sure. Who else is on who's in your top 5 besides Wayne?
The Game.
Shout out to the Game.
My other top 5. I got 2. Then I got, I probably have Jay-Z. I don't want to say the wrong thing.
What about somebody from Texas? Anybody making your top 5 from Texas?
X.
Okay, that's a very politically correct.
And I'll probably go 50 Cent.
50. The Game, though.
For sure.
Have you met the Game yet?
No.
Yeah, I feel like you can meet the Game.
Yeah.
He's around. He's here in LA. He's around.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't really met nobody that I just sit down and listen to on a day-to-day basis.
Right. Any famous athletes you've met that were pretty cool?
Yeah, I've met a lot.
Anybody who like you were a fan of growing up?
Ocho Cinco.
Shout out to Ocho Cinco.
Yeah.
Ocho Cinco.
That's a funny dude.
He's hilarious.
That's a funny dude.
Yeah.
In real life, he's funny as fuck.
I like he said his whole career he wore fake jewelry.
Yeah.
He was like, who the fuck's gonna question if it's real or not? I'm Ocho Cinco.
Yeah.
I just signed a $80 million contract.
Biggest lane.
I'm like, what? And I kept my money.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it.
For sure.
With that being said, your jewelry's real.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Would you ever wear fake jewelry for a photo shoot?
If they pay me.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like these days, with like lab-grown diamonds, the lines are so fudged. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like, did you see, you know, these tariffs are going on? So there's tariffs, we tariff China.
Mm-hmm.
So everything's about to go super high. So all the factories, all these Chinese factories that produce all the designer here in America. So like the Louis Vuitton factories, all these motherfuckers, they start posting these TikToks showing y'all that it's made by these like the same factories that the fake shit's made out of. Mm-hmm. So they're essentially selling, because as a fuck you to America, on TikTok, the factories that make the real shit are selling it for like wholesale prices. So if you want like a fucking Birkin bag, instead of paying $50,000, the fucking factory that makes the Birkins is on TikTok selling them for like $150.
Oh, I did see that.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I see that.
But it's the same shit.
And I had just sent that to PB and told him we need to go over there.
Bro.
Yeah, I just say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And it's crazy. So I guess what they'll do is like people will keep, so like the factory will make, let's say, Nikes from like 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. with normal hours. But then the people who run the plays on the side, they'll pay the workers to keep working overnight. Yeah. So then they'll take all that extra product and they'll sell it as fakes. But is it really
But
fake?
it's real.
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, they made it. It might be.
That's what if it's made in the same fucking place.
It's gotta be.
Exactly.
Gotta be.
Who gives a fuck?
Hey, shout out to my bookie, man. Look, the NBA Finals are coming up. The playoffs are in full force right now. So many ways you could bet. If you want to get in on the action, go to mybookie.ag right now. Use that promo code BOOTLEG when you sign up for that first deposit bonus. That's important because you're supporting the Bootleg Head podcast, and you're going to get that bonus to your account when you are a new member and you sign up. Go to mybookie.ag. So many different ways you could bet. So many different ways you can get in on the action. You could do player props if you think I don't know, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is going to have over 31.5 points in a game. Hammer that. You think Luka's going to ball out. You can hammer that. And, of course, you can still bet on your futures for the NBA Finals. And, of course, it's baseball season. All right, NHL hockey still going on. So there's a lot happening. You could get in on that action, plus the full-service casino, blackjack, roulette, all that. Sign up, mybookie.ag. Use that promo code BOOTLEG for that first deposit bonus up to $1,000. That's right. Also want to give a shout out to our family at Blue Chew. That's right, baby. You can get a month's supply for free of Blue Chew. Go to bluechew.com right now. You just pay $5 in shipping, and Blue Chew is, man, it's a lifesaver. Let me tell you, all right? Fellas, if you need your situation to situate a little bit more, let me tell you, Blue Chew will make it happen. Same active ingredient as Viagra and Cialis. It's going to have you with that extra pep in your step. You're going to be very hard, you know? Yeah. Erectile dysfunction's a thing. Whiskey dick is a thing. Blue Chew handles it. This is the best part about Blue Chew. You get it delivered right to your door discreetly. Discreet packaging. It's chewable. Save active ingredients is Viagra and Cialis, like I said. And you don't have to go to a doctor's office. You handle everything online, bluechew.com. Try it right now for free for a month. Yes, bluechew.com. Head over there. You just pay $5 in shipping. You'll thank me later. Your wife will thank me. Your girlfriend will thank me. Hell, sometimes you just pop a Blue Chew and rub one out just for fun, Anyway, let's get back to the interview.
So are you a bigger football fan, basketball fan? What's your...
Football.
Okay. Were you heartbroken when Luka got traded?
No. I'm a Lakers fan.
So you were excited to have Anthony come. You were like, yeah, AD's here. You're still a Lakers fan.
Yeah, I mean, I don't watch basketball a lot, but I was a Kobe fan, so.
Does it feel good to now be able to root for Luka as prior to before, he was like...
I was still rooting for him.
Yeah, of course. Now you are, because you're a Laker fan.
Yeah.
So you didn't give a fuck?
No, not really.
I feel like that dude, what's his name, Nico... What's the guy's name that they want to kill over there? The GM? Nico Harrison.
Yeah.
That guy can't go anywhere in Dallas, man.
Not for sure. We had just, Cal had just seen him the other day. I don't know when that was. But, yeah,
He's an idiot for sure.
So, he told the people he didn't know they loved him like that. Like, how you didn't know that?
He also traded Jalen Brunson. It's so crazy to think that the Mavericks had Brunson and Luka. Nico Harrison, man. They gonna fire that motherfucker soon enough. So you feel good about the Cowboys this year?
Yeah. They got potential.
Yeah. That's what they say every year, huh?
No, they say every year they're going to the Super Bowl, which I don't say that. I say they have potential.
Did you like the half-ass coach hire, the Schottenheimer?
No.
They should have hired Primetime, man.
I don't know. Jerry got to let something go.
Are you a Dak fan, or would you prefer you guys move off of Dak?
I prefer we get somebody else, but he's still balling.
Is he?
Yeah. On paper, he's balling.
Right. Yeah, on paper, like if you have him as your fantasy quarterback and he's healthy.
He's balling.
Right. Just balling right into the first round.
Yeah.
Right into
Wow. Wow. But yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he'll ball right into that wild card.
He's balling, man.
What's the white boy's name? Cooper Rush is fucking. You might be better off with Cooper Rush. That fucking ginger.
I wouldn't say that, but he balling. Dak balling. He is. He is. He balling to me. He balling.
So are you guys already working on the new compilation? Is there songs already kind of putting the
I think we got like probably 4 on there.
Is it just going to be Meet the Sixers Part 2?
No.
No, something new.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys have the Sixers jerseys and shit.
It's still gonna be Sixer. It's just not gonna be Meet the Sixers too.
I like it. Did you guys get any blowback from the actual 76ers
No.
for the title?
And people, when we do shows, people be in the crowd with Sixers jerseys on.
You guys have kind of stolen the Sixer jersey, one could say. I mean, they ain't got a lot to be excited about.
I mean, yeah.
Joel Embiid's fucking cooking. Paul George is stealing. You know what I mean? Like, that team's fucked. The best thing they got going is BigXthaPlug and Rosama.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna bring them back. Fuck it.
For sure. Anything else you got going on? Obviously, tours on the way.
Yeah, we're gonna go back on tour with who we going on tour with? Lil Baby.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Yeah, so we're doing that. Then we back though do the overseas tour. Yeah.
Where on over, like Europe or?
Yeah.
Have you been to Europe before?
Nah, I ain't never been overseas.
Oh, so you know what you guys? Y'all got to get booked on Rolling Out Thailand. Rolling Out Thailand's in November.
Huh?
Thailand.
Hey, Cal. Rolling loud.
Thailand's the best place ever.
Nah,
Don't on me because I know what you're thinking. And
I done heard some things. I'm just saying.
If somebody goes over there and they say they fucked a ladyboy or they got tricked, they're lying.
Hey.
It ain't like that. They're there, but they're not trying to trick you.
No, well, the security guard I know.
The security guard wanted some dick.
Hey, Shadow! You heard him, Shadow?
If he got to the point of no return, that means that they're not trying to trick you. It's against their culture.
No, he didn't actually. He had a homeboy.
Right. So his homie,
Hey.
gayish. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Anyway, look, the project is out right now. It is incredible. You got Big X on there. You got Mexican OT on there. Who do most of the production? Tony Coles?
Tony Cole, Doug, Say Breezy, and Gordy.
Shout out to Tony Coles, man. That guy's
crazy.
Yeah, he was at my club a few weeks ago. You guys were supposed to come to my club.
And we had a show.
Something happened.
We had a show.
Yeah. But yeah, Tony Coles was in the building. Nice guy. Them samples, man. Y'all, hey,
So
they got to give y'all the credit for bringing samples back too.
no, that's crazy because me and X was just talking about that the other day. Because he got everybody doing something.
Everybody's doing samples now, but like y'all been on that shit for like
a long
a
time.
minute.
Yeah,
So, and shout out to the producers who help build that sound with y'all.
for sure. Yeah.
Merch, you got merch out anywhere people can go buy?
Sold out, but we remaking it. So
Okay.
yeah, go get merch. Orange tape out right now. We're gonna cut.
Why did you call it the orange tape?
It's my favorite color.
Right. Why is it your favorite color?
That's just my favorite color.
Right. What is it your favorite fruit?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You take an orange over a banana or a strawberry?
Definitely. Hey, I don't even like strawberries.
How do you not like strawberries?
It's nasty.
What?
And then the texture of it, nah, I'm cool on strawberry.
What's your second favorite fruit?
Apple.
An apple. Yeah, apple solid. Red or green?
Green.
Green apple. I like it. All right. We've learned a lot about Rosama today. And a lot of his very vague answers from his past. The orange tape, go get it. We're going to have him drop a freestyle, which he does every time he's in the Bootleg Kev podcast. I support this guy. Rosama, appreciate you pulling up, brother.
Yes, sir.
Boom.
Quick break. Want to give a shout out to our new sponsors at Slapwoods. The only thing we're smoking around here, Slapwoods, because they slap. Go to slapwoods.com.